As the body ages, motivations tend to decrease. This is not a bad thing in a way. It has a negative side and a positive side. The negative side is that you can become depressed. Once all your motivations are gone, you end up in depression. Because that's what depression is about. Lack of motivation. It's not sadness as much as lack of motivation. So now, the positive side is that as your motivations decrease, you begin to reconsider what is the purpose of life. And sooner or later you realize that the purpose of life is to sustain the presence, to be in the presence of the divine. And then, as you put this motivation at the top of your priorities, to be in the presence, it becomes easier and easier to sustain it. This is why I think in the Bible it says something that God is a jealous God. It's talking about this phenomena. If you have other gods before me, before the Lord, if you have other gods, other motivations, you will not get the presence. So the presence, the motivation to be in the presence has to be at the top. So the aging process facilitates this releasing the vanities of the heart. But at the same time, we need to have clarity that with the presence, in the presence, you transcend everything. I repeat, when you are in the presence, you transcend everything. If it's deep enough, you even transcend the need to stay alive, the need to eat. That's why Ramana Maharshi was found to be in a state of physical deterioration because he was not eating. He was in rapture, he was in the presence. You can transcend the need for meaning. Meaning is fine. Finding your vocation in life, pursuing it, and giving your life meaning at that level, it is normal and healthy. But it comes the time that you will retire. And then there will be no meaning. The solution at that moment is to go beyond meaning. You will need to find what is it in the human experience that can transcend even meaning. And that is the presence again. Meaning has to do with vocation, In yoga, with this center, the fifth center, vocation and service, presence has to do with this center and this center. So you transcend the needs at this level too, and everything below. If it's deep enough, if the presence is deep enough, but even a little presence can give you great detachment, great freedom. So let's take, for example, the pointer, nothing has changed, to move into awareness is here, looking through, giving attention to that fact that awareness is here, looking through. That puts you in the presence. You keep doing it during the day, you keep going there. Awareness is looking through this mind-body. If you keep insisting in being in the presence through that pointer, you begin to transcend all the lower motivations, even meaning. And then the only motivation that you have is to be in that state, in the presence. Or if there are other motivations, they are seen as lesser motivations, where presence is at the top. When presence, the desire for presence is at the top, then you can sustain it. Otherwise, it's very difficult. You still may have the desire to eat because the body is hungry, yes. But at the top, above that, way above that, is to stay in the presence. That is what in Christianity is called to have a pure heart. It's a heart with proper priorities. So if you are interested in purifying the heart and moving towards freedom from the suffering that arises from pursuing, quotes, false gods, desires that take the place of presence. If you're interested in that and you want coaching sessions, I leave you at the end of the description of this video my email. Take care.